How you doing? What's the crack? Thanks for joining me on what is a very wet and windy, wild February 23rd. What's going on in here? It's nice to see the chives coming back. That was, for me, one of the early signs of spring on its way, despite how wet it is. And the time as well. As dead as it looks, there's some life in there too. This greenhouse, the issue, the most recent issue, is these so-called windows here seem to be more just letting in the rain, as you can see. So that's not good. So in a way that I put it up so early, it kind of gives me an idea of what to expect. So I'll be minding what plants I put over in that corner. And you'll notice this flexi tub, which I found on the side of the road many years ago, has now been accompanied by another one that I found on the side of the road only a few days ago. This one has one handle at least, but it also has some melted plastic or something inside. So I'll have to clean that. But free stuff, more free stuff in the form of the old mayonnaise buckets. And I obtained these, and I was on my way home coming down Tender Taint Road. And what's Tender Taint Road, you ask? This is Tender Taint Road. So yeah, that's a cobblestone road that I cycle down every day. Yeah, but the mayonnaise buckets came loose. One fell from the other, and some construction guy offered me some tape, which, you know, seems like a insignificant thing, but it was really helpful and a nice little gesture, you know, and just made me think somewhat, not original thought, I know that, but, you know, if everybody do those little small gestures a bit more, you get people living a bit more of a nicer world, eh? And so, shout out to the helpful guy and his something. And then, my local chipper, I managed to get another one, so nice little booty of free stuff. What's that brand name? Never mind that. This needs a bit of water, clearly. Osteospermum, as does this somewhat rescued from last year. They've been through the wars of the lavenders. They've been upside down and rained on and iced and just like had a hard old time. Not to mention that lemon balm fell out and struggling. Just needs some water to settle the roots back in. And there's another lavender struggling as well there. Not sure what sort of myself. Everything dying around me. I also need to wash a bunch of pots and old trays and stuff, some of which were just from, you know, bought in gallons, so things that I found on the side of the road rolling around. Obviously, that's not uncommon, a thing for me to do. Yeah, so I'm thinking before I use mayonnaise with this and that, for growing plants in, putting holes in them, I'm going to use them to fill them up with water and a bit of dish soap vinegar or whatever concoction I come up with to sort of somewhat clean and to some extent disinfect the pots and stuff that I have. And I've been sort of putting it off, but I think I could probably sit in here today and have a little hour or two of washing pots in old mayonnaise tubs. Yeah, and the Brussels sprouts that I thought were Brussels sprouts. You remember that I had a purple sprout and broccoli on the backside of where I'm growing, and I had 3 plants which I was sure were Brussels sprouts in the front, but it turns out I've grown them before, I swear. It just got a little bit confusing at the end of last year, but it turns out 2 of them are actually purple sprout and broccoli, and the third one I'm not sure yet, but I'm thinking it's Brussels sprouts, but at this stage of the game I wouldn't put any money on that. I'm not a betting man anyway, but I certainly wouldn't be betting on those being Brussels sprouts the way things have gone so far. And yeah, I'll hopefully be putting in shots of what I'm talking about now. I don't necessarily want to be out there right this very moment, but yeah, I've got like kales are down to flower and that, and the flower has some other edible, and I'm going to start harvesting some of the leaves now before it really goes mad into flower. But there's nice little signs of spring, like the chives I mentioned, and just a few little things, despite the weather and how it sounds and feels, and there's a touch of spring in the air, but I'm not going to get too carried away. Like there's the osteospermum in the front that I saw has a little bit of new growth on it as well. Yeah, which is a nice sign to see, but I still be afraid of snowfall and stuff like that, so I won't get carried away thinking, you know, we're grand, the spring is here. No, I remember snow on St. Patrick's Day, the 17th of March, which is traditionally potato planting day, you know, and there was snow, a foot of snow where I would have been planting potatoes. That was March 17th, like probably 10 years ago now. So I won't get too carried away, but too optimistic. You stay realistic, but hopeful and positive, right? there's some marjoram that's been chilling in here over the winter. It sort of came into its own last year for the first time. It's probably getting a little bit root bound in this kind of cheap old thing. Yeah, so might go ahead and grab some pots and stuff, fill up my mayonnaise buckets of water, and get doing a bit of washing, and then maybe put them up on the likes of that to air dry. And yeah, just trying to stay positive and look at the new growth and a bit of green, and even despite my broccoli spears being quite small now, I wasn't expecting a big crop to anything late, you know. It's nice to have something at this time of year. I want chili seed chopping as well, as I'm not 100% sure about the future of the 3-year-old chilies that I have on my windowsill there. I'm struggling quite a bit. So I went seed shopping, and I started to pick up that. I was sort of on the lookout for something not particularly too hot, but something with a nice bit of flavour to it, you know, a bit of complexity, not just out and out heat. But I guess we'll see how it goes. I got what I got. Cayennetta. I'll insert a clip of that now as well. The chilies are struggling like nobody's business. I think it's time to go and shop for some more seeds and sow some and see how we grow. Oh, this is only this one, Tokyo Hot, and there's this one, Demon Red, and then there's this one, Cayennetta. That's it. Hidden behind, that's different now. Orange habanero. That's another one, I didn't see that. And sea peppers. So, choice of 4. Look at the price of them first. I'm gonna go with those and some juice of them. Allegedly being full of flavour without being too spicy. I want to enjoy the taste and the flavour of them, not just be burnt alive. So, Cayennetta F1. Oh my god. Home with these bad boys. Just I save all these. There's no holes in it, don't worry about that. So, ta-da. The issue would be finding some soil. Look. Alright, this is going to be too wet. Oh, it smells nice. Anyway. We're going small. It's an old, like, fryer basket or something. You get the idea. Some left, that's not perfect. A few little bits here and there, but does it have to be perfect? No. That's grand. Sticky looking. About 15. Definitely 12, and a few extra ones just thrown in. Wafting away. Boop, 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 boop. Sure, that's grand. There's that new growth on the osteospermum that I mentioned. Osteospermum. Fennel. More osteospermum. Time, move the time, find some chives. Fennel. Lemon balm. There's those feckers. Oh my goodness.